Tarabaran. Dog Katon Maliach, Shu Memis, Shiva, Shivasa, Ulesa, Shiva. Certain time it's very dangerous. It's Memis. It's on the 7th day when it's salted, or the 17th, or the 27th. Those are the days when it's dangerous. Some say the 23rd. That's only when it's roasted. When it's matui, v'lo matui. It's partially roasted. Of a matui shakra, but if it's properly cooked, it's roasted. Shakra, if not the shakra, less than one. Udelo matui shakra, or udelo shasa basa shicha. But if shasa basa shicha, if you drink beer, liquor afterwards, less than one. Zokti Gemara sheisim mayim l'tzamei. If a person drinks water to quench his thirst, right? It says in the Mishnah that he makes a shachal l'dvaro. So what do you mean? What else to drink water for? So where it says lafuke mai omrav idi ba'aba lafuke dechanakte umtza. If he's choking on a bone, he drinks water just to clear his throat. So that's not for thirst, and therefore you don't make a bracha. You make the bracha afterwards. So what's the halacha? Do you make the bracha? It's machlekes. You make the bracha. The answer is amalei pukchozi my oma dover. So that's what we say lots of times. That pukchozi my oma dover. Go see what everybody's doing, and that's kaveh halacha. The halacha is according to the minig, and the minig say very fashis. Okay, so we're starting the 7th parak, Shlosh Shachol. Gemara. Look at the bottom there, folks. So the Mishnah says, Shloisha she'ochlu ka'achas chayovin nizamin. When 3 people eat together, they need to do what's called zimun. Rashi explains zimun is to come together to make a bracha b'loshen rabim. They say nuvorech shachana mishaloi. Right? That's zimun. And now the Mishnah says when you say you don't. So now achot mayim ma'aser, and it has to be you ate properly, something that's appropriate to make a bracha on. So what if you ate tamai? Tamai is right. It's food. It's produce purchased from Am Haaretz, which we don't know. We don't know if he took proper trumas ma'aser rishon should not look trumaso. We're going to see that not everything was taken from it. Ma'aser sheni v'egel sheniftu. So we'll see what the issue with that is. Also the Gemara. V'yashamish she'ochol kizayis. Okay, now that's something else. A shamish that eats a kizayis, so he's also mizameh. Even though, in other words, you have to be 3 people that ate together. So the shamish will see, it's arguable whether he's called eating together. Akusi, mizameh love. Now, Akusi, he's considered Jewish. He's mizameh love. Now, that's all the above, yes, mizameh. However, because all the above, at the end of the day, essentially everything's okay. It's basically you are allowed to eat it, and the shamish is eating, and the kusi is Jewish. But Ochel Tevel, without Trumas and Maisus, we're not allowed to eat. Maisus Shouldn't Trumas. We'll see here also you're not allowed to eat this. Maisus Shevet Sheloi Niftu, Vasham Mishachal Pachas B'Gazayis, V'Anochri or non-Jew, Ein Mizam Nelo. You cannot be part of the Shloisha Sha'achlu. It's not part of the Zimun. Noshi Ravonim also Ein Mizam Leim Ad Kama Mizamnim. How much food needs to be eaten to make a Zimun? Ad Kazayis. You don't know, you need Ad Kibetza. Only up to Kibetza. Zokti Gemara, you know what I mean? Where do we know this possibility, this concept, that 3 people can eat, can do Zimun? Omer Avasi Yom Kro, Pasuk says, Gadlu Hashem iti. Gadlu is they, it's 2 people. Should make Hashem's name great. Iti, with me. So that's the 3rd person. When Roimu Hashem Yaakov, 3 people could praise Hashem. So therefore, when they eat together and they can make a bracha, they should come together to praise Hashem. Rabbi Avam, Rabbi Yochanan, similar pasuk. Shem Hashem, Shem Ekra, I will call out. Havu Gadol Le'Elokeinu. They should give Gadol Le'Elokeinu. So again, 2 Ekra and Havu Gadol. So it's 3. Amar Abchanan Barabba Abba Minayin Oina Omein. Okay, this is a different halacha. When a person says Omein to the person benching or whatever, the Baal Tefillah, the tefillah is the amen should be together. Let's do it together. So therefore, the tone and the sound should be similar. So don't raise your voice above the varach. Similarly, there's a concept, we don't do this, but when a person reads the Torah, it's translated, the Targum. So the Targum shouldn't be louder than the Mekayre. Moshe Daber. Now here it's a little bit opposite, but the concept is Moshe Daber. Lakimi and then Bikol. What does it mean, Bikol? What's the Torah teaching us with that word? Hashem answers Moshe with a call. This is right by Kabbalah's Torah. Ma Tamaloi Bikol, Bikol Moshe. So really, Moshe is the Targum. But Hashem is lowering his voice because so the call of Moshe could be the same sound as the call of Hashem. Tanya Miyach, we'll see that also. So also this is the opposite, but it's the same idea. The Sargim also should. The Targum also should make sure his voice is not so loud that the Koire should be able to also to say it that way. And in the other way also, if the Targum can't be Magbiya, can I get a Koire? So the Koire should lower his voice. Again, here you see the other side also. Then again, the Targum should not make his voice loud in the Koire, and the Koire should also be sensitive to that and make sure his voice is not too high and loud that the Targum can't compete with it. So they should work together. Zokti more weiter itmar shnaim she'ochlu ka'achas. Okay, now let's say there are 3 people, or 2 people ate. So there's no God and Hashem. There's no real din obligation. That's clear for the Mishnah. So what is the Shaila? Shaila is one says that you may choose to do zimun. Even though you're not obligated, no, it doesn't exist. You cannot do zimun with 2 people. So we're going to the next part of the Gemara is going to bring different rayas to this point. So let's hear the first raya today, or the first 2. So not so Pashup Pshat Mishnah. Doesn't say anything about two. It speaks of three. Two not. So my answer is no. It's a raya. Mishnah is telling you three are some choiva. We're discussing something else, which the Mishnah didn't address. Hacha rishus. Shaila rishus. Toshma. Okay, now this is going to be a more complicated right. Similar din, we'll see. Well, in the Rashi, we'll see it's a complicated right. Shloisha shokhu kachas. Now here, in this brisa, or rather, sorry, this is the Mishnah later on. In the Mishnah later on, it says, Shloisha shokhu kachas, chayom zamin, ve'ein rishoyim chalek. Now here it adds, same, similar, but not only three people are obligated to make zimun, but they cannot divide themselves up and lose the zimun. Ein rishoyin chalik. Okay. So we say on that, shloisha in, shnayim lo. Two people can be mechalik. So what's the raya? So we already answered. It's choy. It's this. So here Rashi explains that what I mean. The raya is that no, if the statement that they can't divide up is a raya, because if in fact two people could be mizamin, why can't one person leave? Even if it's true, even if three are chayiv, we'll let one person, three are chayiv, but one person can leave, and the other two will do the zimun. Since you're not really ruining the zimun, you can still do zimun. So if one guy has to leave, let him leave. Why does it say ein rishon l'chalek? That's the raya. So to which the more answers, no. I'll tell you why ein rishon l'chalek. Shani also to cover b'choyva mikara. Once it's an obligation, even if it's true they could do zimun, but to do zimun in a way which is not an obligation is a lower level zimun. You want to do zimun as an obligation. It's a choyv. Rashi explains because it's a choyv, you're mitzvah, and it's always better. You get more reward for a mitzvah which you're commanded to do. Mitzvah, I say. Okay, we'll do one more, right? Tashma, Hashamish, or Mishamish, or Shnayim, Areza Oichimon. So he said, the Shamish is serving two people, so he's allowed to eat with them, even without asking them. Why? Because it's understood they want him to eat something to participate in the zimun, to make the zimun. Zimun is an obligation. It's a mitzvah. If we say Mishamish or Shleisha, but if there are three people eating already, so then we don't need them. Okay, so what do you see? Well, you see that two people need them. Why not? Two people could do zimun by themselves. Why do they need the shamish? So raya, you need three for zimun. So the Gemara says it's not proof. Shani Hasam, the Nichole, the Mikle B'Choyve, same idea. That it doesn't prove that two won't do zimun. It just proves that we want to do it with three, so we have an obligation. God Shemiti, right? That's an obligation. We want to fulfill that obligation. Okay.